Funny part is, chat, I can see them get angrier and angrier the longer this picture is on the screen. Because you guys know I can see them in the background. You can't. You get me? So the longer this picture is on the screen, the more annoyed they are. Hi, guys. Let's get it off the screen. This is 2 minutes of torture for Callum. He don't deserve this. Tom deserves this, though. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone. And welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, this is one of your weekly favorite episodes. Husam, ex-Kopish, ex-Tom Little. Today we have the 4th member of Kopish as well joining us. And the 5th member of Kopish joining us, you get me? So we're just switching things up. So big up to everyone locked in. Make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing. Obviously, I put up a community post earlier on today because today marks the date of the Hillsborough anniversary. I'm sorry, guys, I'm not English, so I roll my R's. So obviously, 97 people went to a football match and did not come back. And you know, this is why it's very important to remember them every single year, because they're gone, but they're never forgotten. That's why you shouldn't buy that newspaper. And I see everyone in the chat already spamming justice for the 97. Continue to spam it every single minute of the stream from start to finish, because it marks a sad day in the history of football and a sad day in the history of Liverpool Football Club. And they're gone, but they're never forgotten. Rest in peace to the 97. Anyway, joining us first and foremost, I won't troll him today. Man like Tom. How you doing, Tom?
Hello, mate. I won't troll him today after 2 minutes of that photo being up. Can't help but feel that you slightly lost the idea of what trolling is, but no, it's good. It's good to be here. It's good to be here. You know,
I love you, Tom.
Getting a point advantage on the weekend, getting one step closer to that guard of honor that we so desperately need.
Do you actually see? Did you actually see Troops' watch along? The whole point of his watch along was Operation Stop Guard of Honor.
Yeah. And
I'm like, bro, you realize, like, all I got to do is beat Leicester and Spurs. Like, bro, like, the most negative Liverpool fan in the universe thinks it's done now. Like, it's finished, bro. Like, just, it's
I
over.
bet you Ryan doesn't think it's done. Wait,
next weekend, if Arsenal lose and we win it already, right?
Yep. But they play Ipswich, so.
Oh, yeah, they do play Ipswich. Loki, I want to win it on Inch Postecoglou's head top, though.
See, the head loss from him would be brilliant because he hates us for some reason. Yeah. He hates us, so it'd be funny to win it against him.
As a Liverpool fan,
sits there moaning about the fact that apparently we get favoritism.
There is a worldwide crisis when Liverpool have a decision go against them. Yeah, just like the crisis that you said. You didn't even say that the game should be replayed. You didn't even give Klopp credit. You didn't even say nothing. It's like, oh, mistakes happen, mate. Yeah, hold that. Anyway, joining us next, Tom's tag team partner. He acts like he's a solo traveler, but he's not. We know there's someone else in the room with him. Man, like Callum is in the building. Hi, Callum. How you doing, mate?
I'm loved you, Tom. I am solo. So
I haven't even done anything yet. You weren't going to get something. I have got my final striker shortlist today. So
yeah, I'm definitely solo then. By the way, why have I been victimized in this neck situation? Pause. Because it had nothing to do with me. I'm not an England fan. I'm a Jamaica fan. I'm not an England fan. I wasn't at the venue.
I'm not an England fan.
But by the way, whoever photoshopped my face onto that has clearly worked for the government as well, because it's seamless, by the way. Why have I been integrated into this? I also saw someone in the chat say, let's leave cow hate in April. Bro, you do know there's another 15 days in April. So what?
15 days in April.
Like, what are we doing there? But no, big up to you, brothers. I know you're introducing Jay.
Can I tell you why this is your fault? From episode 1 when you came on here.
I know I messed up. I know I messed up. But
here's the thing. It used to be Husam x Tom Little. This year we decided to upgrade a little bit, add a different ingredient. Me and Tom is already, main meal. But we decided, you know what? We need another main meal. So let's go get pound for pound best for Liverpool channel. We brought Callum on here, and then Callum comes on here in the first episode. He's like, oh, I got your back, Tom. Tom,
no,
you're my
no, you
client.
see, no,
I
I
got
don't
your
think it was
back.
that way.
And stuff. Like, by the way, before people
Cool,
even say
cool,
anything, this
cool.
stream started as Husam X Tom X Cal. There was no Matt to begin with. There's no fourth guy to begin with.
Yeah, but you
you
got
know?
to remember the first days of Husam
And these two tag
Cal.
teamed on me, and I'm supposed to feel bad for them.
No. The first days of Husam Cal, it was me and you arguing, and Cal just sitting there going, "I can hear your side, and I can hear your side."
You guys said I was the fence sitter. That's what you guys call. You called me the fence sitter.
The moment Matt
And
turned
then
up, he
an
had to pick a
episode
side.
later, did you not decide to be Tom's guy? Be honest.
All right. So basically, what it was, me and Tom really agreed on something where you ended up being wrong, and I was like, "Yeah," I went like this to Tom, which was the biggest mistake I've made this calendar year. And like,
It happened last year anyway. It's still a mistake that's carried over to this year.
Yeah, but it's 24/25 season, my biggest mistake this season. And since then, I've repented, bro. Andre, we're Sobozlai brothers, bro. Why is everyone turning on me? What is going on here?
I would never turn on you, Cal.
The Coppers
Yeah,
community.
you
I
turn
love
on
you
me
all.
every week, bro. You're Seth Rollins at this point, bro, and I'm Roman Reigns. Like,
Listen, the Coppers community has been absolutely beautiful to me. Every time Callum does something, they're in my messages, they're in the
Bro,
live chat.
it's
When
not
you
with
define the word snitch, you defining snitch had people send it to me. You get
Bro,
me?
it's
Like
not
that's
just
a lot.
you though. They send stuff to Ends, man. They send stuff to Jamie. Bro, Jamie called me live. Jamie called me live and said, "Cal, what have you done?" And I'm like, "Bro, what?" Matt calls me. Drift calls me. I have family members who call me. Famzone, Dean from Famzone. He'll be like, "Cal, just whatever you do today, don't speak about X, Y, and Z." Like, no one trusts me. I'm the most untrustworthy Liverpool fan in the whole community right now. I'm gonna read you a
Rightfully
DM.
so.
I'm gonna read you a DM I got from someone, Husam. This
Tell
is
me.
a DM, you know.
Oh,
There
it's
was
the
no
one from
hello.
Ibrahim.
No, I don't know. I can't remember who it's from. I'm gonna get the name. I think it was.
Okay, as you get the DM, joining
got it,
us
I've
is
got
one
it.
of the people. You get me? Who will help us? With the Callum Sanderson thing. Not like Jamie is in the building. Hi, Jamie. Oh, Jamie, talk to the people about this Callum thing because you know it better than everyone because you work with him on UFC as well. Tell him. You're on mute. But tell him. You're on mute. Tell him right now. Expose the guy.
The Callum curse is Dijk. I've got Callum's back. Big
Thank
up,
you, Jamie.
Let's
Thank
go.
you.
Let's go.
Thank you,
go.
Jamie.
The Callum curse got started by Drifty and Matt.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna read the DM.
It's a Coppish curse. Not a
So
Drifty
done with you,
Cal
Jamie.
curse.
I really gave you. I gave you the full HD camera.
This is how the DM started, by the way. There was no hello. How's the family, Cal? How you doing? It was last time you tweeted about Liverpool, we lost. You need to stop, Cal. Your curse is beyond transfers at this point. I responded, say, right, this is dark. I'm being real. You said last week what a goal by Maka, and we lost. Your curse at this point is for Liverpool. Wait until the summer and talk about tactics. Under no circumstances give any transfer tips. I said, is this what you think of me? He says, I used to back you. Pause. Not even Cowsnet. Now even Cowsnet Army has given up on you. I need LFC to succeed, and I wanted cover at the club, but you had to just go live, and you brought the kids with you. Do they carry the Callum curse now? He's asking if my offspring, and if this is now a generational curse.
I mean,
Wow.
all I'm going to say
Wow.
is, Cal,
Wow.
this week, someone tries to DM me with some damning evidence against you about
Tom,
an
you've been
old
in our
agenda that you
chat.
ran.
You've been in our chats trying to censor me, bro.
No.
Yeah, and rightfully so. Big up Tom Little.
Transfer.
Callum
assessment,
Sanders,
Cal.
let me explain something to you. Me and Tom want Liverpool to be great because we deal with rivals every single day. I have to listen to Igal and Carefree Lewis and Hamza and Ahmed and Ziad. So I deal with so many irritating human beings that support rivals. So what I want is I just want us to win next season. How can I win if you're reporting transfer news? I can't. It's impossible. Kvaratskhelia was supposed to join us in January, and because of you, he joined PSG.
PSG already did the groundwork. I'm guilty by association. By the way, I did.
Who did the groundwork on Lavia?
I didn't want Lavia.
Yes, Cal. Yes,
but we didn't get him. So
no, but I got clowned for not wanting Lavia for years.
No, I didn't want
since
him.
we didn't get him, I've been clowned for it. Why would you want Lavia? He's not good.
Ads, by the way, if you're still in the chat, Salah won a league title after Mane left, and he was the key reason. Hold that, ads. Hey, the streets don't forget, ads. The streets don't forget. Hey, it's over for your
Let me
boy.
shoot for once. Husam, I won't be too long.
No worries. Listen,
But,
it ain't.
I just want the people to know.
Ads, just so you know. By the way, Sadio Mane has 0 league titles in Saudi Arabia.
Sadio Mane is
Playing with
by Al Nassr.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He has 0 league titles in Saudi Arabia.
Hang on,
He's getting released. They're not renewing his contract. They let him
They're
go at the end of the
releasing him.
season.
well,
Oh, big
That's
up
Ronaldo.
ads, man. Big
That's
up ads.
Ronaldo.
Hope you're good.
Has Ronaldo
Hey, my boy
won?
won. My boy won after your boy left. Where's your boy, mate? You get me? Just saying.
Has Ronaldo not won anything in Saudi Arabia?
No, he hasn't won
I
a
think he's
single
won
thing.
like some equivalent of a
Bro,
community
he won
shield
like
or
Super
something.
Cup. Come on.
Yeah, he won like community shield or something.
Big up ads. The
I
streets will
can't
not
help
forget
but
all
feel
around.
you've not got the message that we're all running with today.
Oh yeah.
I'm wearing a
Liverpool
Liverpool
shirt.
shirt.
That's not fucking. That's a Liverpool
Yeah, but I
branded
don't even think
shirt.
I have a red one.
And you call yourself a Liverpool fan. You don't even own Liverpool.
I
shirt.
have all the away kits for some reason. Like, so don't even have a home kit.
And you just at no point decide, you know what? I'll grab a home one. You know, the red of Liverpool. I want to represent that.
I do have one, but I'll tell you the story of it. I did my Jude Bellingham shave my head on it, and it's filled with hair, so it's impossible for me to wear. I swear, like here.
Yeah, but Cal's neck is full of stains after
did the best I
Tom
can.
sat on it. So you know what I mean?
the fuck? Jamie, how in Dolly in here?
What do you mean 2 league titles each? No, they ain't won 2 league titles each. Who is the second league title? Fucking Salzburg.
Mane won at Bayern.
Oh, Mane won at Bayern. Okay, Salah won at Basel. Ads, this is not time to see, huh? Remember, this is Husam, Habibi, huh? Remember, just telling you, mate. Just telling you. I want to get the explanation of this when Kyle comes back, because I don't even know what it is. I dare you to put that Jedi ass on us again. What is this supposed to mean?
Right, it's very... The guy is called Call's Shoulders, so he thinks he's Call's Shoulders. So he says, I dare you to put... He's calling me a Jedi, which is a fucking little
So it's an
stupid
insult
thing
to
to
you
call me.
both.
Yes,
Okay,
that's what it is.
okay, you know, we'll do the super chats when Callum comes back, because they're all insulting him. So, listen, 40
I need
minutes.
Cal to come back. I need to get him back on my side. Yeah, I've done something
it's
in the
over.
week that's very good.
It's over for you. It's over for you.
No,
Listen,
no,
guys,
I'll
we
get
are
back
we are
myself.
50 minutes into the stream. Let's start talking about the actual club.
Oh,
Big up
yeah.
to everyone locked
Sorry,
in.
to Banks,
Tom,
right?
can I do the introduction
Oh,
in peace? Tom?
No,
Can I
because
just
we
do
don't
the
need
intro so we can
introductions.
talk about
We
the
don't
fucking
need
football?
introductions, Sam. That people know what this show is. To Banks, right though. Sal actually has 3 Premier Leagues because he got a medal for 14.
Yeah, and he won one at Chelsea as well.
He got one.
No,
for
actually, it's not just one. He won 2 Swiss leagues. He won 1 at Chelsea. He's won 2 league titles with Liverpool. Big up. Big up. Anyway, guys, make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single one of you guys, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. There's 500 people in here. Let's just get the likes up, you guys. Come on. Let's get the likes up early. You know how this show gets. And Drifty will be joining us in a bit as well. And we got Callum on. So this is going to be one hell of a stream. So please do like and subscribe. Jamie, I'm starting with you as our guest. Talk to me about the West Ham game.
That's what best 25 minutes Liverpool played since, I don't know, February.
January.
Yeah, and then they just found it too easy, and complacency started to seep into their game in the second half. I think that's all it was, really. I think there's a nervous atmosphere around the crowd as well. I don't know why when they're about to win the title. But look, we got over the line. That's all that matters. I'm not going to go into this whole performance stuff right now because I think people are making too much of performances right now. Liverpool did all their performances at the beginning of the season when it mattered. And now we're picking up results when it matters. You know, and this whole limping over the line crap that everyone keeps talking about. You see our last 6 games.
I saw it again today. I was like, why?
Yeah, we're winning every game apart from that Fulham game. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's rubbish. Performances matter most at the beginning of the season. They give you a barometer how you're going to play this whole season. And in the second half of the season, it's pretty much about results. And that's what Liverpool are doing. They're getting over the line. Performances we could talk about again next season, but right now results are the only thing that matters. We're picking up 3 points. We've now got two wins probably to win the Premier League, which will happen. It's been a great year. Yeah, did we want to win other cups to go with it? Of course we did. Who doesn't want to win more cups? We're all greedy. But the Holy Grail is the Premier League title, and it's equaling 20 of Man United. And then we're going to do it in front of our fans. We're probably going to do it at Tottenham at Anfield, because I don't think Arsenal will go lose to Ipswich. So, our fans haven't seen us win the league title at Anfield since like 1990, because obviously COVID hit and it was an empty stadium. It's just going to be a beautiful day. I'm going to be in the city as well, so it's going to be even better for me personally. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. And look, I still see the same things online at the moment. People having to dig at Arne Slot for his
prime example, Jamie.
Can I ask, how are his tactics bad when he's about to win a league title? Has anyone ever had a shit manager win a league? Like, it's not really done, is it? You got to have good tactical brain.
I think people are there's something that people are just not used to, Jamie. Our whole lifetime, we've had cup managers for the most part. This is the first time ever we have a manager who's actually good in league format and maybe a bit worse in knockout competition.
He just knows how to get over the line. Yeah.
Yes. In like, he's kind of like in that Pep 2018 type thing where it's like, he's kind of cooking everyone in the league, but maybe knockouts, he does like a mistake here and there. But I don't think, like, if you tell me is Slot the reason why you got knocked out the Champions League or lost the Carabao Cup final, I can agree with that. But Premier League, for the most part, he's done the right thing.
And people are saying, no, it's his subs that worry me. So let's talk about his subs.
How many points have his subs won us this season?
Exactly, Tom. I was about to say that. Also, a lot of Liverpool fans will still say our squad is not that great. So what subs is he meant to bring on? if our subs are not that great.
I distinctly remember in like November and December we were talking about, oh my God, his in-game management's the best we've had.
Yeah.
He makes the right subs all the time.
The players are coming on winning us games of football. In recent weeks, is the subs been as good? Maybe not, but I don't think Liverpool as a whole, as the 22-man squad, have been that good. So, I know people the other day were saying, oh, he's brought Simicast off to bring Robbo on. What's he meant to do? He's brought, a left-back has to play. They're both crap, but a left-back has to play. He ain't got a lot to do there. I actually think Slot should get more credit than he gets. This team looks shattered, even I will admit that. They look shattered. They look dead on their feet right now, but he's still getting them over the line in the league. He's still getting them going enough to get them over the line in the league. And I think you have to give Slot a bit of credit for that, because it'd be easy right now for Slot to just go hold his hands up and went, yeah, we tried for the title. Unfortunately, it slipped away because I haven't got my players at the moment. And they just died on their arse. And there could be excuses there, but he's like, no, we're going to get over. And you can tell how emotional he was when it was 1-1. He couldn't believe that own goal. And then that's the most I've seen him. He wants this league title badly. He wants to put his name in folklore at Liverpool Football Club. I don't think people realise how huge this is. It's massive, man.
I also like the idea that we're shit at the minute in the league, and we're lucky Arsenal aren't chasing us down, yet we've won 5 of our last 6 league games. And no
Here's
one
the
else
thing,
in the league.
Scraps. You want to know what I enjoy? Winning. That's what I enjoy. If you tell me what's more entertaining, Klopp or Slot, the whole planet will tell you Klopp is more entertaining. But guess what? We won, so who cares?
But Klopp is more entertaining because we saw Jurgen Klopp have a Jurgen Klopp team. Arne Slot doesn't like half these fucking players. Half these players can't play the football he wants to play. Jurgen Klopp's football in his first year. I know everyone looks at with rose-tinted glasses. Fucking hell, 15-16, we were wank at times. We finished 8th. Like we finished below. Like we had our worst ever league finish in the first season of the club. Our football wasn't great, but when he starts getting his players through the door, your Manes, your Matips, your Wijnaldums, your Salahs, players that can play his style of football, all of a sudden you go, boom. We start playing better. We start looking more exciting. We start winning more games. We start finishing higher up in the league. The fact that Arne Slot has won this league with no one that he bought, bar Chiesa, who he doesn't even play, so it doesn't count, that's a testament to how good he is as a manager. when he gets his players, when he starts signing his DM and his forwards and his fullbacks, you might start seeing more entertaining football. But entertainment's a subjective thing. You might hate the football. I've loved the football points this year. I think we've killed teams in a different way. I don't think we could ever I don't think we could ever beat City at the Etihad the way we beat them this year. Well, we didn't because Jurgen Klopp never won there in the league.
More control, ain't it?
But bar 15-16, never beat Pep in the league, should I say? Bar in the Premier League at the Etihad. This year we went there and just dicked them down.
If I remember rightly, at the beginning of the season to about Christmas time, everyone was rating us how controlled we were.
Yeah,
How we didn't let teams have big opportunities at goal and stuff like that. So
we've had one of the best defenses in the Premier League this year.
have we got the most clean sheets?
Probably second most at the minute. I reckon like Forest or something have beat us to it. But like we've conceded 31 goals. Arsenal conceded 27, and none of Arsenal's defenders have been injured this year, bar Gabriel just now. Been an attack that's been the problem. So I just don't know why we're trying to rewrite this narrative around Arnie Slot and try and take away from it.
Can I ask, has anyone really played good football this year?
Bournemouth have points. I think
Bournemouth have played good football. Brighton.
Yeah, but what are they doing? Are they winning anything?
I reckon Palace have played some decent football.
Nottingham Forest played the most negative football I've ever seen in my life, and it might actually come back to bite them on the arse because they might actually fall out of the Champions League places because of it. You know, it's.
I just don't know why we're trying to rewrite history on Arnie Slot this year.
If we were having the same conversation in August and we said we're going to win the league only and get knocked out of everything else, everyone would have taken it. That's just the reality.
It wouldn't take it.
If I was to sit there in August and tell everyone, yeah, Liverpool will be 2 games away from winning the Premier League title and have a 13-point gap on Arsenal in second,
no one
will be sitting there going, "Oh my god!" But we haven't.
Yeah, the football is boring.
I'll tell you what. What if our football's boring for the next 3 years, but we win 3 league titles in a row, but we don't win any other trophies?
Man City football was shit, and they won 4 in a row and a treble.
I'm taking it.
The Palace City game, that's a great shout, actually, yeah. The first half was excellent because it was end-to-end, yeah. The second half was some of the most boring football I've ever seen, and there was 4 more goals in that game. You know,
did you just say Forest play good football? Ends, if I time you out now, like if I literally time you out as a content creator, I have every right to time you out in the chat right now. Did you say Forest play good football? Nottingham Forest play good football. I fall asleep if I'm watching a Forest game. What are you on about? Bro, Forest don't play good football. Here's the thing with this football thing. Listen, I am the biggest like Klopp fan. Unlike Tom, I was not Klopp out. But watching
you were just Slothouse.
But watching the team this season, I was literally slot in from before a ball was kicked. Anyway, as I was saying, literally a month later, like it was just a week later. It was just
and I was clopping a week later.
It was just an emotional reaction for a day. Anyway, back to the topic.
Am I not allowed an emotional reaction? But you are. Wow.
How is this an emotional reaction? Tell me. How is this an emotional reaction?
I don't know who to go to first. I'm going to go to you, Tom, as Liverpool got smacked up today. What are you saying?
It's okay, Tom.
Jürgen, mate, I love you, but it's time to go. I think this is.
Even Terry said, "Wow." How's that emotional?
If you're looking at emotional reaction, look at my face. Look at the distress I'm in at the start. Look at the scoreline at the fucking bottom. We've just lost 3-0 to Wolves, who were in the relegation zone, and only scored 6 goals all season.
That was a dog.
Tom, was that the same face you had when you was on Callum's shoulders?
It wasn't on my shoulders, Dave.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't me.
Yes, it was. What is this?
Carl, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Sam, can I push back on a point you just made?
Tell me.
And I know it's going to sound like I'm picking at semantics here. I actually think Forest play good football, but they don't play attractive football. I also think that Liverpool are the same. I think we play very good football, but it's not the most attractive or exciting. But I'm good with it because I saw the most exciting football in my lifetime under Jurgen Klopp, but we kept on losing by a point in the league or losing to Real Madrid in the Champions League final. So if it means we lose out on some entertainment, but we get over the line with more trophies, I'm good with it.
Entertainment is winning.
Entertainment and good football is the same exact thing.
It's
There's
not.
the reason why Callum is Tom's partner because they're both edgy for no reason.
Paul.
Good football and entertaining football.
I
is the
never
same
even
thing.
fucking said
It's when
anything.
something is entertaining is good, and when something is good, it's entertaining.
No,
It's tomato, tomato. Like
All
so,
right.
when you watch a good movie that's not entertaining,
Jay, I'm gonna catch him out here. Watch this, Jay. You'll hear me here. Khabib was a better fighter than Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje is way more entertaining than Khabib.
Oh, I hear you.
yeah, but you're not talking about better here. Don't change. First of all, you didn't catch anyone out.
Okay,
We're talking
no, all
about.
All right.
No, you didn't catch anyone out.
All right,
We're
cool.
talking
I
about
changed my wording then.
good entertaining.
I changed my
Khabib
wording then.
is personally someone who I recognize as one of the GOATs, right? But if you tell me, is it entertaining to watch him fight? It's less entertaining than watching like Cowboy Cerrone or watching John Jones. It's less entertaining, right?
Precisely
But
my
it
point.
does not necessitate the same thing as good. Like when we're talking about good in a football match, in order for you to be good, for the most part, you're going to be entertaining. The prime
No.
example, the one example
Chelsea,
this
Chelsea
season,
2004.
let me land. The one example this season of good but not entertaining is Nottingham Forest, right? But when someone says good football, for the most part, they're talking about entertaining game football to
Then
watch.
they're getting it wrong. Then
Do you know who's the most entertaining team? The most entertaining team in the Premier League is Tottenham Hotspur.
And
Why?
They're about to be
And they're terrible. And the reason they're the most entertaining team is because you can see about 8 goals a game from
thank you.
either side. So I suppose that's where it comes from. Good football can be looked at differently, I suppose. But
Chelsea.
Look,
played good
I don't
football.
care about good football or entertaining.
Chelsea
I care
don't play good football,
No,
Callum.
I-
You fall asleep watching that Chelsea shit.
2000
Stop
I
it.
said Chelsea 2004-5 season played good football, but they weren't entertaining. Yes or no?
just give me winning football. That's all I want.
All right. Then.
Winning football.
But can you stop saying the word good? You're talking about winning.
Yeah, we're playing very good.
Yeah,
football.
winning football versus good football is two different things.
Okay, would you say we're as entertaining this season as we were last season?
No. This season we're playing winning football, not
But we're,
entertaining football.
but we're walking the league, right?
I just said winning football. What does
All
that
right
mean?
then. So we're playing good football, but not very entertaining.
But you can have
Yeah, and
winning
I take
football
that
is
every year. I
entertaining.
don't care about entertainment for winning.
No, because they're not mutually exclusive things. You can have winning football that's entertaining, and you can have winning.
Yeah, we
football
have
that's entertaining.
entertained at points in time this season. 100%. 100% we have done. The game against Man United away was entertaining. The game against Chelsea at home was entertaining. Like I could bring up the game against City was entertaining. The game against Madrid was entertaining. We've had many entertaining games of football, like where we were actually
agree with
cooking.
that.
We cooked the shit out of Ipswich.
The
By
Leverkusen
the way,
Leverkusen
West-
game.
yeah, Leverkusen game, West Ham away in the league was very entertaining. You know, so yeah.
We've
And
had
didn't just turn on you. He said if we get to 500 likes, he would make you stop doing transfer videos.
is we've had our moments this season where you can see the way Slot wants the players to play. You know,
Yeah.
and when they do that, we actually look like a very, very good football side.
Spurs
That's why
away 6-3. Was that not entertaining?
Yeah, but that wasn't good. For me, a good game is where you limit
2-0,
teams to scoring
1-0.
one goal,
something like that. Yeah,
one
yeah.
goal at most. City was a fantastic game. City was
Why
a
are we
better
having
game
arguments
and
over
a better
shit
performance
semantics?
than
Why?
Tottenham, despite the fact we scored 6 goals.
Why
Compared
are we
to
having
City.
arguments over semantics, Tom?
I don't know.
Because this is what
Like,
we do, Husam. We've done
Misery
this for
loves
years.
company. Misery loves company. You and Callum, two miserable Liverpool content creators.
I'm
Here
not
we are.
miserable.
I swear the
There's a
person who said
difference
that quote
between
was
good
married.
football and winning football and everything. Jamie asked the question. Okay, he said if for the next 3 years we play the worst football in the league, but we win 3 league titles, does anyone give a shit?
No.
Khalas then, none. Thank you.
No, all right. So in the moment, we will, because let's be real. After certain games this season where we've won, we've been annoyed with how we've played. But
There's
the
a difference
next
between
morning-
how we played versus style, though.
Well,
No,
actually,
no,
I've got a perfect thing on this. West Ham. So West Ham always like to say we want to play the West Ham way, which is entertaining football. Yeah,
do
David Moyes. Yeah, that's what West Ham fans say.
They only have another
That's why-
manager for that for fucking years,
That's,
haven't they?
that's why they hated David Moyes. They wanted David Moyes out. But David Moyes was a very successful manager for them because he played in a pragmatic way that won them a European trophy. But they want to play entertaining football. You know, they want to entertain the people and stuff like that. But it wins you nothing. It wins you nothing.
Yeah.
The only football
We have
that
the
matters
most
is winning
entertaining team
football.
in the league for 8 years and only won one
Yeah.
league title.
Mhm.
So
Um,
that's just the truth.
You have to put City in that conversation as well.
Cal, did you
my
enjoy
God,
watching
I
City?
cannot do this anymore. Cannot
What?
do this anymore.
Did-
He
no,
just
no,
said
but
City are entertaining to watch.
17-18, City weren't
What
entertaining.
I'm doing. I'm
What are we
sorry,
doing
chat.
here, guys?
I'm sorry, chat. I love you all.
Stop,
I'm
stop,
sorry
stop.
you're subjected
What
to,
are we
to what
doing
you
here?
just said.
17-18, Manchester City weren't entertaining to watch.
That was the only entertaining City team.
Yeah.
I would
Hold
say.
on, 18-19,
that-
City weren't
They
entertaining.
win.
Come on,
They win
guys,
in
come on.
18-19.
They're
They
boring, man.
win
They
in
were just
18-19.
No,
They were
come
just
on,
they were efficient and no and
come on, guys, man.
And no team would pick it near
17-18, I agree. 18-19, there was way too many 1-0 wins, way too many scrappy ones where they dragged themselves
Guys,
over the line.
entertainment has nothing to do with results.
Bro,
The most entertaining game in the whole league currently this season is Tottenham Hotspur.
Exactly.
When you watch a Spurs game, you are guaranteed entertainment.
You got your money's
Okay.
worth because you go see
Exactly.
goals.
Entertainment has nothing to do with winning, though. So stop correlating both of them. Because once again, another team that's very fun to watch this season, Bournemouth, Brighton, they're all amazing to watch, but they're not winning. So let's not conflate two things that are not conflated. Like, I watch basketball as well, right? I think the most entertaining team in the NBA to watch are the Warriors. They're 7th seed in the West. But
They're
they're
not
very
now.
entertaining to watch
They're not
because you
entertaining
never
to
know
watch
what's
now.
going to happen. Draymond could punch someone. Steph could go for 10 for 10 from the 3-point line. Like, it's just all over the place. Entertainment does not necessitate winning. Two different things. Very rarely in football has a team that's been entertaining won at the same time, like been the best entertainers. For me, Liverpool under Klopp were the most entertaining team in the league for the last 7 years. If we're talking about 7-year period, not just 17-18, Cal. For over the last 7-year period, you know, we've been the most entertaining team.
Are you talking about overall or every season for 7 years?
Because they're most efficient. Do you know
overall and every year?
Do you know our less entertaining Klopp side was the side that actually won the Premier League title.
Yeah, 1920.
Because I'd argue 1920.
And the other less entertaining team finished 5th.
No, but hear me out. 1920, I don't think we were massively entertaining. The season after we won the league during the pandemic, we weren't entertaining. The season after that, where we chased down the quad, we were very entertaining. Easily the most entertaining. The season after the quad chase,
that was dire.
Brother, that wasn't entertaining. I've named you 3 seasons already.
The year where we finished 5th was not entertaining, and the year where we finished 1st is not entertaining. The rest were all entertaining.
What, the COVID season, Husam?
Yeah, it was entertaining.
No, the year we finished 1st was entertaining. It just wasn't the most entertaining.
The COVID season, Husam. Do you remember we went 6 games?
Yes, when we finished 3rd. Yeah, it was entertaining. Yes.
No, bro.
Hold on. Are you on about the one where we had no centre backs and I was having to big up Reece Williams? In that
How the fuck was that not entertaining?
I hated that season. That was
shit.
shit.
Entertaining, bro.
For a neutral, I'm sure it was entertaining because they're watching Liverpool play 2 fucking children at the back. But for me, it wasn't entertaining for me.
We lost 6 games in a row at Anfield, like 1-0 each game, bro.
But once again, you're talking about entertainment versus winning. I never mentioned lose and win for entertainment.
No, because entertainment when you're watching your club and entertainment when you're watching football are separate things. I'm more entertained when I'm watching us winning. I'm more entertained in football when I'm watching a good game.
As entertained I am about this convo, shall we move on?
I do agree. Callum, tell me your thoughts on the West Ham game before we could talk about contracts. And
I couldn't watch the first half because I had to take Stevie to a hospital appointment, so I only watched the second half. And from
we'd entertained.
I'll be honest. Do you know what happened to me on the stream? I came on the stream and everyone was like, "Just get Cal out of here because we started playing crap now."
Oh no!
I take it we were excellent in the first half, but what I saw in the second half was pretty bad. So
yeah, you missed the good stuff.
So, what I mean, Robbo coming. I didn't understand Slot's changes and what he was doing tactically. I'll be honest. But yeah, second half, from what I saw in the second half, we weren't good, but we managed to get the victory in the end. So
let me ask everyone this now before I forget about it. The goal we concede, whose fault is it? Robertson or Van Dijk?
Van Dijk. Van Dijk's even admitted it.
And there it is, the fucking agenda.
And
it's Van Dijk's fault.
No, so all right, I'm with Husam here, Tom. If I'm going to be honest.
Oh, Cal, the fixes.
No, the reason. All right, I think Virgil. I think Virgil took the blame because he's not going to throw his teammate under the bus, and because he's not completely faultless. But given where the ball was, given where Robbo's positioning was, one, I don't know why Robbo was there. Two, I don't know why Robbo's competing for that ball when Virgil's in control of the situation. And three,
Virgil's not in control of that
He's
situation.
not in control of it. It's obvious why Robbo's there. It's
But he
because
got the
Quandra and
ball.
Canate are
Robbo shouted, and Robbo shouted, and he's going to kick it back the way it came. He's gone left foot back out where it's come from. If you watch the clip, Van Dijk, he's stretching for it. He's not 100% set to clear that. If that comes in and Robertson's not there, Van Dijk's doing this shitty little flick try clearance, which isn't going to get far. He shits himself because what I think Van Dijk does, Robbo shouts, and then Van Dijk hears the footsteps or he senses someone there, and he thinks it's Bowen. So he tries to just like flick it past Bowen, and Robertson's going to pick up the pieces. But it's Robertson there who's meant to clear it. As Van Dijk sticks that leg out, Robertson does this thing where he shits himself because he doesn't want to get booted for the second time by Van Dijk.
Yeah, killed him earlier.
It hits his leg and goes in. You can see by the reaction. But Robertson's livid with him because he's sitting there going, I shouted for that. That was mine. And Van Dijk's sitting there going, fuck. That was on
What I
me.
will say, just because you shout for something doesn't always mean you're in the best position to deal with it.
I don't disagree. But the fact that he shouted for it should mean Van Dijk leaves it.
But
the person who shouts for it should get the priority.
Does he have enough time to react to the shout, though? Because if the ball's right there and I shout, does he have enough time to react?
He should do.
Yeah, he has loads of time.
One word answer in the chat. Whose fault is it, Robertson or Van Dijk? I think it's Robertson's fault.
I mean, it don't really matter. We won the game at the end of the day.
You know, this is a better question. Why is Robertson always at the crime scene?
Well, you know,
the goal. He's always the crime scene.
You know what it is. You know what it is. They always say a murderer always goes back to the crime scene, don't they? You know, that's what it is. I really feel for Robbo because he's always at the brink of it, ain't he?
Sorry. Is the RTV football slots burner? Why did he say Chiesa's at fault? Is that why he didn't play? We can see Chiesa's fault.
I actually thought Tsimikas had a good game. I'll be honest with you.
He was having a good game.
Yeah, he was.
I thought his passing was atrocious.
Look, at the end of the day, we need two new left backs between now and the end of next summer.
He almost broke McAllister's leg with that awful pass. Do you remember that?
Oh my god!
Yeah,
How about you send the Aston Villa thumbnail, buddy, instead of giving us your opinion? Thank you.
We just need two new left backs. Can I explain a little theory I had on our fullbacks, guys? If you got time, Sam.
Yes, we always have time.
We doing conspiracy theories now?
No. So I think Bradley and Trent are both offensive right backs. I think Bradley's slightly better at defending than Trent. Trent's way better at attacking than Bradley. If we're going to lose Trent, I would like us to get a defensive-minded right back. So someone who's like an 8, 9, or 10 out of 10 defensively, but maybe a 5 or a 6 going forward, so that you've got the balance of an attacking fullback and a defensive-minded fullback, depending on the opposition.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do the same for left back. Hence why, even though I know we're linked with Kirkins, we'll probably get him. I would rather get Hato this summer because I think he's more defensively minded and he's still good going forward. Because I think there's a bigger market for there's a bigger market for offensive left backs than there are for defensive left backs. I look at how Arsenal play with Timber, for example. I guarantee you Saliba sits there and goes, I'm good because I don't have to worry about this winger. Like, whereas...
But you know, in reverse, it doesn't say he's good.
Do.
You want to know in reverse, it doesn't say he's good? Martinelli doesn't say he's good.
Do you know what? Do you know what's weird about this Hato situation?
He needs someone overlapping with him to get the best out of him.
I always hear people go, Hato, yeah? Has anyone actually watched Hato?
I've watched a few.
He's dog shit, right? Every time I watched him, he's dog, right? I don't get this, yeah? Look, right back, don't worry about it, guys. We all know it's going to be right back next season. It's going to be Conor Bradley. Liverpool basically said it already. Liverpool are not linked with a right back.
He had a very good game on Sunday.
They're not linked to a right back.
We've got to bring someone else in, surely, Jay.
Yeah, we have to bring someone else in.
They're not linked to a right back.
I mean, I'm just going to add a little bit of spice in the mix. Homegrown, played at the club before. On last year of his deal.
I'm taking off the screen.
Nico Williams. Anyone? Nico Williams?
Thank you.
Carry on.
This is why I've become a solo star now.
Roberto, if you're watching this, please add one thing Nico Williams to the
Whoa.
crime list.
What sort of solo star are you?
Not Orange YouTube, Jay.
Okay. I gotta say, I'll subscribe.
I mean, Cal, all I'm going to say is...
That's why he said this is worse than FSG.
Cal,
there you go.
Cal, all I'm saying is I would like an element of a buy this week because I was sent some DMs this week about some old clips of you with some controversial takes that I'm not airing out in public because we're a team.
No, air it out publicly.
No.
How much would it cost for you to air it out publicly now? Give us the price.
You basically
You
gone.
know this chat is very toxic and they will pay. Give a price right now.
Tom's basically
Give a
gone.
price.
Listen, Cal, I saw you out with someone you ever.
I got blackmailed materially, mate. You're on my side
Tell us,
today.
Tom. Tell us, Tom.
So this is
Everything has
blackmail
a
now.
price. Tell us, how much does it cost for you to air it out?
I don't know. It's not the way. It's not like levels of bad like some of mine, but it's. I think people in chat will be very angry at him. So we'll go. What do you think, Cal?
Depends what you got on him, ain't it? It's like...
Let me
What do you
see.
think?
Let me decide how much someone should pay to air my
Listen, I
dirty
called
laundry.
Callum a 43. I called Callum a 43-year-old. Let's have it at.
You called him a
Let's-
45-year-old.
I
You
did.
did.
That's. Is it worth it, Tom?
We'll see. We'll make it a bidding thing. If someone makes a super chat, they go, "Oh, you know what? Fair enough." Then we'll air it out.
Let's keep it at 20. Let's keep it at 20.
No, I'm not doing
Let's
it. For, no, 20. I'm going to
You're not
back
doing it for 20. 30.
Let's do it for Callum's age, 40.
45 for Callum's age.
45. Okay. 45, and we're gonna
Hey,
expose.
you see why I
Callum
say
also.
Tom is Shawn Michaels and Mighty Jannetty. Do you see that? I
Yeah.
didn't even start any trouble, brother, and he's thrown me through the
You
glass.
just got me kicked off the stream. You
That's
started
Ed,
this.
Ed, Josh, any of you guys in the chat? Let's go. This is your stratosphere right here. We can expose this fraud right here. Anyway, so with just the West Ham game last time. Oh, come on.
I saw Wan-Bissaka get destroyed against Liverpool.
He did also.
Sorry, I
knock down
cannot do
Salah
this.
when he went to the left.
I cannot do Wan-Bissaka. I need an attacking fullback. So
One
with
Bissaka
the-
or Nico Williams. Take your pick.
Before we get into the whole contract debate, just from a breaking the assist record thing, Tom, do you think he's gonna do it?
If Conor Bradley stays fit for every other game, yes.
Why are we so shit when Kwanzaa plays?
Because the whole
not
thing,
right, man.
Because he's shit.
our entire setup is based around giving Salah space and having runners. You play Kwanzaa, you lose your main runner. So teams can just double up on Salah because no one's sitting there going, fucking hell, you can't let Kwanzaa have the ball. So teams will double up on Salah and stop the space. It worked against West Ham because the left back had to go one-on-one with Salah and Salah killed him. And then we just stopped passing to Salah in the second half, but that's a separate thing. In that first half, everything good went through him.
I want to know what you get
one-on-one.
when the second half happens. You get these Twitter takes, you know? He locked up Salah, but we didn't even give him the ball. And Kwanzaa was not on the overlap. And the one time Kwanzaa overlapped, Salah found him and Kwanzaa hit the West Ham.
Your wingers are only as
How
good
are
as
your football coach ends with these basic takes? I don't know.
your wingers are only as good as your fullbacks, in my opinion.
Bro, he just cannot play right back. Whenever Kwanzaa's right back, we just limit him so much, honestly.
Kwanzaa can be an emergency right back in the way Joe Gomez was.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's no Gomez.
No, but even Joe Gomez is so much
Gomez
better at
had.
passing and-
Yeah.
Like-
He's not as good as Gomez, but he can do the initial version of Joe Gomez at right back, who was very much.
You know what
bring him on
Kwanzaa
for
at right
20
back
minutes.
reminds me of? Jamie Carragher at right back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
at
what
times
that
you need.
reminds me
At times we
with
are
more
gonna
pace.
need that, though.
Carragher with more pace.
Yeah, that's it. Like,
Well,
it just doesn't
Kwanzaa-
work, bro. Like, he's literally killing bro, every time Salah got the ball with Bradley, he's on the overlap and he's getting the. It's not about you not liking me, not liking your takes. It's about your takes are objectively
Do
wrong.
you know what the thing
Because
is?
the only
though?
time that Salah has played like shit this season is when he's had Kwanzaa as his fucking partner.
No. Do
Well,
you know
we
what
can't
I'll
do that,
say as
though.
well? Do you know what I'll say as well? it wasn't just Quants. I'm going to defend Quants here. When Jones was at right back, Jones was allowed to go as high up as he wanted. He was practically playing as a 10 whenever we had the ball, and it didn't work because it's not about it's just Quants. Right back, our right backs know how to play their position. They know when to make the correct runs. They know what the correct spaces to be in. When you're playing someone out of position there, that they can't do it, and it leaves teams.
Kwanzaa is just so.
Is it a coincidence that Mo Salah had his best game when he had an actual right back behind him?
No, it's not a coincidence at all. It's not.
If Conor
my
Bradley
point.
plays right back for the rest of the season, Salah's going to break the assist record. Simple as that.
I agree with that.
I'm not trying to be edgy here. I know Husam's going to say
He only needs 3 more.
I don't think he breaks it because I don't trust the other attackers.
Perfect. He's gonna break it, chat. So let me read these super chats before we speak about contracts and transfers. Big up to everyone locked in. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. Confirmed. Salah breaks assist record. Chat. Let's go. Let's go.
That can even be. That could be your
Can you
next
please
video, to be
keep
fair.
that opinion? Even if he's like on 20, don't say he's gonna get 21, please. Yes, see the chatter celebrating. See? Thank you. Thank you. Let's go. Hi, Cal. I didn't put that Jedi ass on us again, is what Cal's shoulders is saying.
I'm so sorry, Cal.
It's not your fault. Who created that? If I
It's a
wasn't on this
Russian
show,
guy.
I'd have to report this video. But because I'm on it, it's not going to go through, is it?
It's a Russian guy, Callum. You want to mess with the Russians?
Nah, don't. My bad.
Great video, right?
I like the video actually. I quite like the way he posed. I don't want no smokes. Look.
Oh my God! Look who his cow is.
Look who's what?
Look who his cow is.
Oh, that's horrendous. That's horrendous. No, Cal.
Jamie is Tommy Smith, Thomas
Oh,
Phil Thompson,
no.
Husam Alan Hassan, Cal is El Haj Dini.
No.
Roms
No,
thinks Palmer is better
that's
than
vile,
Salah.
lad.
Fraud. By the way, just so you guys
That's
know,
That's super.
I have challenged Roms privately to come on a stream, mano a mano, talk about this
bro.
Salah.
No, Roms
Yeah,
don't actually think Palmer's better than Salah. I don't think he does.
Yeah, no one's been better than Salah this season. He's been the best player.
Hey, we're meant to be cool, bro. We called a truth.
Al Haj Diouf.
El Haj Dini.
There's never been a more hated man at Anfield than El Haj Diouf.
I'm all right being
Never.
Tommy Smith, by the way, because he was an hard nut. So I'm all right with that.
I'll take Phil Thompson. Phil Thompson was solid. And a good assistant manager.
I love the
take
fact he
that.
gave me Alan Hansen.
This
Best
is
centre back ever.
crazy.
All of us are taking our comparisons, and then he just gets given
So,
El Haj Diouf. Speaks
up
on a
Philippe.
Celtic fan.
So Philippe gave us all legends, and he gave Cal.
A scrub. The guy who spat into the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're saying, Callum, you're a spitter? That's crazy.
He's
Anyway.
basically saying, Cal, there's no one more hated in the Liverpool scene than you, apparently. Because that's El Haj Diouf. There's no
No,
one
the only
more
other,
hated in
the only other
Liverpool than El Haj
person more
Diouf.
hated than him is probably Charles Atanji.
Yeah, he was hated as well.
Even then, I think El Haj Diouf was worse because there were so fucking many of his. Like Charles Atanji's one was horrendous, but
Was he the
El
guy
Haj
who
Diouf-
laughed at the Hillsborough?
yeah.
Yeah, he was laughing during the.
Oh,
God,
El
apparently
Haj
Gerrard beat the
Diouf-
shit out of him, didn't
El
he?
Haj Diouf was like fucking 5 or 6 different fucking controversies. Steven Gerrard couldn't stand the man. We didn't sign Nicholas Anelka because we signed El Haj fucking Diouf instead, and that's the standard you've put Cala. That's like saying, oh, we could have had Matt on the show, but no, we got Callum. That's why we're here.
Wow,
This is what I'm saying.
Technically, they didn't
Wow.
say that. You just said that, Tom, but cool.
Wow.
Yeah, he didn't say that. You said that. Mate.
Wow.
Tom's been
No
holding
one
that
said
in for
that.
weeks.
How do you compare?
Tom's been holding that in for weeks. He just found
Yeah.
a perfect opportunity to say it. I see
You
it
can
now.
tell it's been building up in his brain.
If Felipe was here, I'm sure he'd have a similar idea.
This is
Tom, will the fans run on the pitch like City do? Is what Ali's saying.
I don't know. I hope not, because I think it's a little bit tin pot, especially once you've won the league and the way that you'd have. I get it if it's like last day of the season or late goal or whatever, but I hope not. They probably will do.
Game, Tom?
No, fuck that. Fuck that for the game of soldiers. Try and you think you can get a ticket for that now? Fuck
No, I was
it,
going to say
no.
the Palace. Yes, 'cause I didn't know if you were going to the Palace game or not.
No.
It costs
The
£2,000
Palace
to
game,
get a ticket.
It's more than £2,000.
Oh, don't worry, I have connections. Tom, I asked. It costs £2,000.
I'm telling you now, the people I know who got a ticket who might not be able to come, I think one of them got offered $5,000.
That's
People
crazy.
are willing to pay ridiculous amounts of money for that. that game.
I'm not.
But I have,
going up to Liverpool.
wait, if we beat Spurs and we win the league, we will lift the league then and there, right?
No,
No,
you
no,
lift
no.
it on the last
Palace at
home
home.
season.
Palace at home.
You lift it
Palace
on
at
the
home.
last home game of the season
Fuck's sake. Why?
It's
because
just
that's how
tradition.
it's always been.
But at least we get guard of honors from everyone.
That's
I
what I'm
can't wait
saying.
for that little. Can't wait for that little
Yeah,
Caicedo bitch to
London has
clap
to give
us.
us guard of honor.
Caicedo, you're a bitch. Caicedo, you are a bitch, and you're gonna clap us like the good little boy you are. You rejected the chance to be a Premier League champion and Carabao Cup champion
what the
to
fuck?
join that shit club, so you can hold that Caicedo and you're gonna clap us like a little bitch you are. I hope he starts Endo as well, so Caicedo can clap for Endo. You're a bitch, Caicedo. Anyway. Big up to Balaji who says, Husam, we have receipts for your slot content. You can have receipts all you want. There is literally a video on my channel that debunks this whole thing.
He took it all
Literally
back.
2 days later, I said, guys, I'm obviously gonna back him. It was just an emotional reaction. People just want to remove complete emotions from the sport. We had just lost the league under Klopp. We got rejected by Xabi Alonso. We got the whole Amarim thing happened. So I just went mad. I had an emotional reaction. Balaji, I get it. You're an angel sent from the heavens, and you've never had an emotional reaction. Unfortunately for you, I've had an emotional reaction. You know, you're an angel that God sent to this earth. We have no reactions, you know? But I had an emotional reaction. Shit happens. I literally said slot in like 2 days later. So just stop it. There's video proof of it.
And I had an
you're
emotional
elite, man.
reaction.
I can't lie. You're elite. You'll never, when you get married, you will never be in the doghouse because you'll always be able to talk your way out of it.
Fuck you mean I'm gonna be in the doghouse? I'll never ever be in the doghouse.
I know, bro.
I'll put her in the doghouse. Talking about me in the doghouse. I'll never be in the fucking doghouse. I wear the trousers in my relationship.
Jay, we've been in the doghouse, right?
Yeah,
Not
okay,
talking
mate.
about
I'm talking about doghouse. I ain't gonna be no damn doghouse.
Still there.
Oh man.
Yeah, we kind of live in there. We're out of the doghouse. That's when it's a rarity.
Yeah, yeah. It's not
Tiny
good.
Tom and Sandy Pants ruining my vibe today.
Sandy Pants.
Who's Sandy
what
Pants?
the F is this?
Sandy Pants just sounds wrong. Sandy
Fair.
Pants.
I haven't even said anything yet to warrant this sort of reaction.
Hang on, is Tom actually tiny? Oh, is it?
No.
How
Oh,
tall is he?
No, I want about the height.
5'11", 6 foot on a good
Oh,
day.
yes. Tom's a similar height to me then.
On a good day.
Mhm.
Did you just say on a good day? I missed that.
No,
You're
I
five-
said
you're 5'9",
no,
5'10".
no. I said I'm 5'11", but I'm 6 foot on a good day.
You can't be Pereira. You can't change your height. as
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want. Mad.
Big up to Yanis, who says, guys, we won more points with Klopp's most entertaining seasons. We're winning the league now because City fell off, not because we're more boring.
I hate this whole City falling off.
Oh, sorry. Can I
It
address
drives
this?
me mad. It drives me mad.
This time last season, Liverpool were on the same amount of points, if I'm not mistaken, or 3 points less than we are this time this season. We were top of the league this time last season. This whole nonsense that we were only winning the league because City and Arsenal and all these teams didn't turn up is absolute nonsense. We have got the same amount of points. The only reason Arsenal and City won the league the only reason City won the league last season is because we fell off. I never heard that once. All I heard was Arsenal and City were just too strong and they took over towards the end. No, this season we have been consistently the best and the other teams haven't kept up. Tough on them. We have been just as good as we've been in any other season, barring 1920. This nonsense about, teams fell off, that's why we're here. Tough. We're winning it because we're the best.
So this time last season, we had 71 points. We've got 76 now.
Okay,
So,
even better.
So we were, even if City were competing, we'd still be there.
I mean,
How many points were City on this time last season, Jay? Sorry to cut you.
City were on
71.
73 and Arsenal were on 74 after 32
Okay, cool.
games.
So we'd still be top then.
We'd still be top up by 2
Cool,
points.
sweet.
Yeah. I don't know why people are not actually saying, why does one injury to one player at Man City ruin their whole season? I thought they had the best squad in the world. Why is that never ever brought up?
I mean, they signed Gundogan, didn't he, to be the backup because there's no better Gundogan replacement than Gundogan himself. So I thought they were back. So Savinho, how we ever compete with him? The fucker spent 200 million quid in January.
Yes.
Big up to Yassar, who says losing Trent would mean you need a creative 10. Yeah, that's why there's been reports as well on
Simmons,
on us signing a 10, which we will speak about now in a second, Yassar. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Big up to you for the super chat.
With that, or
Say that again.
Right. So
am I allowed to join in the conversation when we speak about
Yes, you are allowed. Don't worry.
Well,
Just don't
no.
mention names.
Certain ones you'll be allowed to. If we all agree we don't want them, you can talk away. See that's in sense. But Moses,
Oh my
when-
goodness, this is
what-
even worse.
when Van Dijk got injured in that 2020-2021 season, do you realise we were top until January, until Gomez and Matip also went out with injuries, so we were playing Henderson and Fabinho as a centre-back pairing. When we had centre-backs fit, we were winning games. It wasn't a case of, Van Dijk got injured and our season fell apart.
I still maintain if Klopp had trusted Nat Phillips and Reece Williams earlier, and we had kept our midfielders in midfield, I think we retained that league.
100%. City weren't good that year.
I apologize, Cal. You aren't El Haj Diouf.
That's even
Or
worse.
Paul Konchesky.
Blood.
Ends is Cinema Pongol. Do you guys think you retain the title? First of all, don't ever disrespect Cinema Pongol like that. That's a Champions League winner. So don't disrespect him like that. Ends is Andrei Voronin. Anyway, do you guys think we're going to retain?
Signing.
Do I think we're going to retain? If we have a very good summer and keep the players that we're keeping, then why not?
As long as we just do the right business, 100%.
Yeah, why not?
If we have a better summer than Arsenal, I think we retain. It depends on Arsenal. If they have a better summer transfer window than us, then I think they're winning.
I think a big thing for Arsenal is going to be how their season ends. If they go out of the Champions League in like some bad way, in like the semi-final, I think that could be the straw that breaks the camel's back, because this is what 3-4 years now of just.
They're not sacking Arteta, bro.
No, I'm not saying they'll sack him.
I think the players have stopped believing in Arteta.
Because it's something that James Milner said on a podcast a while ago. He said that team in 18-19 was ridiculous. The best version of Liverpool's Klopp, or Klopp's Liverpool, should I say. But he said if we hadn't won that Champions League, that squad would have crumbled. It wouldn't have been able to handle it, because it was too many close calls, too many nearly moments, too many moments where it was just not meant to be. How many more can you take? But the fact
The thing is, Felipe, it completely depends on the transfer window. If for once we actually deal with everything we need to deal with, we can go again 100%. 100%. Thomas, this for you to read, brother.
Wow.
I knew that's what he meant.
That's crazy.
I knew that's what he meant.
I appreciate the $2.79, mate.
That's insane.
But absolutely none of that super chat is true in any way.
What, the Nico Williams fraud bit?
Yeah.
Nico Williams is a good fullback.
Yeah, he ain't a fraud.
Can
That
play
was in the
left and
chat
right
for
as
my guy Abud. Shukran Abud. This guy's surviving 50 degrees heat right now. He's just sent me a picture. It's like really
Big
hot.
up, man. Big up, man.
The only reason you guys won the league is because you played the best. Worst season of all time. If that's the reason people come up with then last season, City only won because Liverpool fell off. That's what I'm saying. And you know what it is? Here's the thing. Abud's a City fan, and he's been completely honest this season about Liverpool. He's been saying that the reason why Liverpool won the league is just because you've been the best team. That's it. Allow all the extra shit, like he's a City fan, but he's been saying that, and that's just the reality of the situation. Guys, City could be crap, Arsenal could be crap, every club in the world could be crap. If you're not good enough to win the league, you won't win the league. End of. And by the way, Jamie was really mad at the fatigue thing a month ago. Even now, he's come back and going, okay, these players are tired. That's why now Jamie thinks, okay, we need a couple of players to rest players in the next season, etc. So we're all in agreement for what we need next.
Jamie accepted the fatigue thing.
Yeah, he said it earlier on. This team is like, these players are knackered. He said it.
Nah, I need the old Jamie back, man. You've changed.
I said on my show yesterday as well that
you've changed.
Players of fatigue. We need a couple of players.
I can't believe Top Red Cal's trying to go someone about changing the heel turn I saw for 2 weeks from you.
No, but I did that heel turn because I needed to get people off my back. I needed to hold a mirror up and show people some of the things that I had to deal with.
Oh, by the way, I also said, I don't know if you heard this, I'd keep Luis Diaz and sell Cody Gakpo.
Oh, James!
And when I said that last week, yeah, and then yesterday David Ornstein says Liverpool are looking to give Diaz a new contract.
When did he say that?
Apparently, he said it yesterday.
I saw that he said
Canary. Do you want to hear something? Because I'll be honest. Jay, yesterday I said I might keep Diaz as well. Still.
Oh my fucking god!
He can cover left wing and he can cover centre forward. So if we went
this is the reason I say
a striker, he could be the backup striker.
This is the reason I say keep Diaz over Cody. Liverpool want a new left winger that's very quick. They want pace up top, yeah. None of our forwards are quick, yeah. So they want pure pace. You see it in the West Ham game yesterday. How many balls went over the top and none of our wingers could catch them because they're not quick enough.
Yeah,
They want pure pace. So what they want to do, I don't think they look at Cody Gakpo as being the number one left winger. And if you got to work out who's a better rotational left winger that can give you more in variable positions, it's probably Luis Diaz. So go and get your number one left winger that's got more technical ability and pace, and use Diaz as your
the problem is though. The problem with that is I don't think Arne Slot wants his backup options to be used in multiple positions, because if he did, Chiesa would have played more.
Yeah,
because Chiesa can play everywhere.
Chiesa's definitely he's done something to Slot behind the scenes.
Or you would have had Diogo Jota, who plays every single game.
Listen, I think this is the perfect segue to talk about transfers and contracts and stuff like that. We got to Tampa Line.
I can't do another year of Diaz. I'm sorry, I'm not doing 29.
Okay, Tom, we'll come to you now in a second. Control yourself, please. Hit the like button, please. The ratio is off. Are you not entertained? Yes, guys, we have almost 1,000 people in here. 1,000 people watching us. You get me? Big up to everyone locked in. Make sure you guys are liking, make sure you guys are subscribing. Everyone, please, right here, right now, hit the like button, subscribe. Guys, we're not even at 300 likes yet. How can we talk about forward line and conversion rate and strikers, and we're not even at 100 likes yet? Like, have some shame and some decorum. Also, moderators, please, guys, don't time out people for a long period of time. Please don't do the whole 24 hours thing and shit like this. Like, you get me? Khalas. If someone said something wrong, just time him out for 5 minutes or something. You get me? But big up to you guys. So I just got a message from David that he got a 24-hour timeout. So, yeah, just chill out on the timeout button, please.
Can I say something controversial?
Say that again?
Really? You saying something controversial?
Yes.
Luis Diaz is the best left winger in the Premier League. Is that controversial?
It's not controversial, even if I disagree. The problem is
holding his head, but there is no one really.
The standard of left wingers in the league.
Because the standard of left wingers is poor. I think we can all agree with that.
Luis Diaz is not even the best left winger at this football club.
Shall I tell you what it is with Gakpo, Tom? Gakpo, there's no in between with Gakpo.
Wait, Callum, can we put the Gakpo thing in the bag quickly? Who even is a good left winger in the whole league? Who?
Anthony Gordon's a good left winger.
I'd rather Anthony Gordon for one.
Gordon, who else?
I'd rather Marmoush.
Marmoush is not a left winger.
He's played off the left when Haaland's first, hasn't he? I was just going off that.
Okay, who else?
I'm trying to think. So,
would you count Eze as a left winger?
No, he's more of a 10. Like, I wouldn't count any of the United players.
Eze has been playing off the left this season.
I mean, if I just need someone who's played off the left, I'd have Morgan
Semenyo
Rodgers.
is another one.
I'd have Morgan Rodgers. I think Semenyo's been better.
Morgan Rodgers is a 10. Stop it. Morgan Rodgers.
But Morgan Rodgers played off the left. If you were going to count Eze, I can count Rodgers.
But that's like saying Coutinho is a left winger when he played
I mean, Coutinho.
Yeah, Morgan Rodgers is a 10. I'm sorry, he's a 10.
Okay. Mitoma, I'd rather have Mitoma.
Yeah, you're watching me on stream now, and I literally just said Diaz is the best left winger in the world. What do you want me to do? Why are you giving me... Look, you've had my daughter now for 4 weeks. Can you give her back now? I know she's deep in Colombian jungle, but you've got to give her back. I have been constantly overshadowed. I was on Monty's show last week saying it. I've done it on my show. Now I've done it on Sam's show. It's a big show. You know, a lot of people watch it. Everyone's watching, man. You know, I can't keep this Diaz prop up for much longer. It's absolutely killing me. But I want my kids back. You know, I've got to wait till the end of the month. No, I'll wait till the end of the month. But make sure you do stuff. The wife thinks they're at their nans. She's like, why are they at their nans for you? I don't know. Yeah, just I can't do much more. It's killing me, man. Appreciate it.
He's elite. He's actually he's elite, bro.
Oh, fucking hell. Jimmy's fucking elite, bro. Big up, Jimmy. Oh my god. So Jamie, does this mean you changed your mind? He's not the best left winger in the league. I understand. You know, I don't know what it is with Diaz. Every time the weather is hot, he plays good. You guys notice this? Like think about it. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, April, May. That's the 2 good months, 4 good months.
Oh my god. Oh,
Is it because of the weather? Like it's a hot weather, so he plays well.
okay. Danny, you're not getting any out for the next couple of minutes. Fucking hell. Oh my god.
Guys, I understand. I understand what in terms of like names. I don't even know, man. I don't even know who actually is a good left winger in this whole league right now.
Can I ask
Gordon had
another-
a really good year last year. Now I don't know.
I would rather off this season have Hudson-Odoi.
No, Tom, man, you're doing too much, bro.
No chance of doing too much.
Come on,
Hudson-Odoi's a
Tom.
winger. Hudson-Odoi's a winger.
Ah, Thomas, man. You're doing the most, bro. Not Cho. Not Cho, bro. Not Hudson-Odoi.
What do you mean? Not Cho, not Hudson-Odoi?
He's not better than Diaz. And I'm not even Diaz's biggest fan like that, but he's not better than Diaz. Here's the thing. The question we should really ask ourselves, where does he rank in terms of Europe? Where does he rank in the world? Because for me,
Yeah, that one is a better question.
Jamie, what are your thoughts on Diaz?
As I said, there's no better left winger in the Premier League.
what about in the world? Where do you see him in the world, yeah?
Top 2.
Him and Vinny, yeah? Or is he better than Vinny?
Yeah, it depends what side of the bed you wake up that morning.
I think the left winger is better than him in world football is Vinicius.
Mbappe, Rodrigo,
Rafinha plays on the left, by the way. A lot of the
Rafinha,
time.
that's 4. Kvaratskhelia,
Mbappe.
Yeah.
Kvaratskhelia, definitely.
Barcola played on the left. I'd rather have Barcola.
Barcola.
Carlo,
I
Doué,
think Desire Doué is better.
that's 7.
Fucking hell. Every single one of PSG's left wingers. We've just rattled off every single one of PSG's
Well,
left wingers.
we've literally done PSG and Real Madrid, and that's 7.
I'm not taking any of Bayern's wingers. They're all washed now.
Does Musiala play more in the 10 or left wing?
He plays in the 10 more. I mean, it depends if Sane plays or not.
Musiala
plays-
left wing, I'm
Don't
taking.
do it. Listen, we cannot tell Tom Morgan Rogers is a 10 and then use Musiala as an
No,
example.
because
We cannot
Musiala
do
does genuinely play both, depending on Thomas
Yeah,
Muller.
yeah.
so-
But Morgan Rogers has played off the left plenty of times this year.
Yeah.
Because when they have the pivot fit, Yori Tielemans plays in the 10 and Rogers goes out on the left with McGinn on the right. When they want to play pure terror and just sit in that 4-4-2.
Would you say Rafael Leao is better?
He's the tricky one because on his day he's brilliant.
On his day, he's one of the best in the world, but it's
But he's
just
so
can you get him
inconsistent.
there consistently?
he's so
Ain't that Luis Diaz though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think
On
Leao
his day, he's one of the best in the world.
Yeah, but I think Leao is better than Diaz. Like as a footballer. I mean, again, I don't know if he's necessarily played on the left as much this year, but Lookman for Atalanta is better.
Lookman, I'd probably take. Yeah.
Trying to think what other leagues there are. Nico Williams.
No,
would you
Nico
think
Williams
Nico
is not
Williams?
better than Luis Diaz. Right
Shall I
now.
tell you what is with Nico? I need to see Nico Williams at another club with better players around him before I can fully judge him.
Yeah, he's one of them.
Lookman. Oh, Lookman is a good shot.
Yeah, Lookman.
Lookman is a pure gunman right now. Like he would,
Mhm.
like I would. The way that we play football, Lookman could score like 19 Prem goals. For us.
Those Atalanta attackers, honestly, they'll get big moves soon. They are both him and
You should never
Retegui.
sign an attacker after Gasperini, though.
No. You see, my argument with that is
The one thing with Gasperini, Tom, is he will make an attacker score a shitload of goals.
and I agree, but you've got to look at all the numbers. Lookman's numbers are still good. Are still like
There was something that happened when you were really young. Gasperini managed 5 games for Inter and got sacked.
Yeah.
No,
They
I
hired
know.
Gasperini because he wants to play this progressive, sexy attacking football, but they sacked him at Inter. I think one of the things with Gasperini, and there's a reason why the whole Atalanta thing happened, is because I thought that playing against an attacking team would suit us, and I think he always brings out the best out of the attackers, specifically given the fact that it's in the Italian league, Tom. Now, here's the reason why it's different with Lookman. Hat-trick in a Europa League final. I'm sorry. I can't bypass that. He scored a hat-trick against Leverkusen, and they're all bangers. Like, if I look at Lookman, the only negative with Lookman is he's failed in the thing like 3 times. The perfect signing would have been fucking Kvaratskhelia, but Callum Sanderson is the reason why Liverpool cannot be great. He's the reason why Liverpool cannot win anything, is because of his stuff. You get me? Had he just not done that Kvaratskhelia video, Ornstein Bomba. Kvaratskhelia to Liverpool. Not even the perfect replacement.
That's one of the ones I hold my hand up for.
50 million, bro. 50 million. Are you mad? 50 million for Kvaratskhelia.
You know what hurts me the most about it is from his first season at Napoli, I doubled down and I said, this guy is going to potentially be the best left winger in the world. And I got laughed at and I said, we need to sign him ASAP. My dream was just to see once Salah, Isak and Kvaratskhelia as our front three just once.
Yeah, but that's what you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to dream now, Cal. We established that was your case. You're not allowed to dream.
Boys, Malik Fofana. What are we saying about Malik Fofana?
I've not watched enough of Leon. I know his numbers are good, but I haven't watched enough of him.
I would be surprised if we try and get Barcola because he's rejected a contract at PSG, ain't he?
I said I'd like Barcola. By the way, I still remember till this day, me and Tom did a stream, and I said I want Barcola from Lyon. This was December of 2022. When he was at Lyon, or 2021. No, 2021 would have been too early. 2022, I wanted Barcola from his Lyon days. Bro, this guy is so good. I really like Barcola.
They want a pacey, techie left winger. That's what they're after.
Yeah, I really like Barcola. But it depends how much PSG want money, though. Like, that's the thing. You know?
I think the winger situation is going to be an interesting one.
The perfect one would have been Doué, but he ain't going to get him now.
He went for 40 mil as well. What we do? All right. Question.
To be fair, I think he only wanted PSG though.
Okay. You keep believing that stupid shit that the media put out. Oh, he only wanted PSG. Like if Liverpool called him, he went like, "Oh, fuck off!" Like who's Liverpool, right? You're such a fucking fraud. You're the people. You know, you told me a hotel chair for Trent. You're a hotel chair guy when it comes to transfers. You think we're a bunch of pussies in the transfer window, and we're not. We're Liverpool Football Club. Respect your fucking self. The biggest club in England, 20-time league champion, 6-time Champions League winner, and you think Doué would have said no to that? Have some fucking shame.
Doué rejected Bayern and Chelsea.
Yeah, don't just copy off the chat. Don't just copy the chat.
Right, so
look, LFC Times said Doué rejected Bayern, right. So he must be right. What's your source? What's your source, huh? That guy who reports news in Germany, Chris Fahrenheit, whatever the fuck his name is. Have some shame. Have some shame, bro. Have some shame.
There you go. According to Fabrizio Romano, Doué elected to turn down a move to Bayern Munich for a number of reasons. Thank you.
What are the number of reasons? Read them.
He don't like sausage.
Yeah, he doesn't like sausages. Speaking of sausages, big up to Fonzie, who says, big up Tom Little Johnson.
Right.
Took it like a
shut the fuck up.
That was the perfect time to read that super chat. I'm sorry.
It is understood that the project the Parisian showcase at Doué significantly impressed him, while he also appreciates the commitment.
What are the reasons, Tom? We don't care about the small ones.
I am reading the fucking reasons.
Go on.
The project at the Parisian showcase at Doué significantly impressed him, while he also appreciated the commitment of Luis Enrique, Luis Campos, and Nasser Al Khalifi, who were all involved in transfer talks. As well as this, remaining in France, where the 19-year-old feels comfortable and confident, is also important. So he didn't want to leave France. There you go.
Barcola's contract doesn't run out till 2028. We ain't getting Barcola.
So who do we get as a left winger then?
I was just about to ask you that. Honestly, I don't know. Again, I would really just like to see Chiesa given a few games there between now and the end of the season.
That's not a solution, though.
I think it could be, though.
Nico Williams, I don't know, man. Nico Williams is all right. Tom, do you know that Ederson has more assists than Gakpo this season?
But the goalkeeper.
Sure, that's a wonderful fact.
Big up
You're
Diaz.
the Gakpo guy. Why are you quiet? I'm just
Yeah.
asking you a question.
Here's the thing,
What do you want me to argue? Yeah, he does. Well done.
The thing with Gakpo, shall I tell you what is with Gakpo? Gakpo's very predictable, isn't it?
Very.
The issue.
Unlike Diaz. It's very
The
unpredictable.
one guy that I would like is one guy now thinking about it. I'd like Yildiz from Juventus.
That's someone I like, but I think he's if you're after a quick winger, he's not a quick winger in that sense.
What I just about to say, Semenyo, is it Semenyo or whatever his name is?
Semenyo.
Yeah,
Semenyo.
Again,
bet Liverpool looking at
very
him.
good. It's just they're asking for stupid money for him. I really like him, but they want 75.
Who's the guy at Leicester we're looking at as well?
Mavdidi, he's fucking shit. I don't want him.
I mean,
Elkins.
Leicester had a good winger, but he's done his ACL. So
Is it Elkins? Was the
Yeah,
one?
Elkins, yeah.
El Kanous is a 10. That's the one in
Yeah.
Tom's rebuild.
Yeah. I don't think we play 10. I don't think we play 10 next season either.
I think we missed out on some of the better players in the wing. Like, for example, Elise we should have gone hell for level for Elise. Cara, we should have gone hell for level for. We're now going to be shopping at that tier below now, in my opinion.
Who's your left winger in the rebuild, Tom?
what my left winger in my actual rebuild,
There we
when
go.
I'm actually being serious.
Being serious?
I haven't necessarily given it as much thought, to be honest, because I have a weird
Let's
feeling
play
that Diaz
away.
might stay. But if I had to pick one, it would probably. I mean, someone put me onto during the weekend who I'm like all in on at the minute because I just think he's ridiculous. Is Amoura from Wolfsburg?
Oh, the Algerian. He's quite good.
Yeah, I really like him, and I know that he can play off the left, and he's fucking quick as anything. That's the kind of guy who I like on the wing. If not him, then I would look at the Lookman. Even though he's older, I would look at the Lookman situation at Atalanta, see if he's going to force his way out there.
We ain't doing that, Tom.
I know it's the age part that kind of does that in, but I think that's a really opportunistic one. And then outside of that, it's a bit sort of ropey. Like the good left wingers, I just don't think are in our wage bracket or our price range. Like Barcola is the dream. He's an incredible left winger, but
I think we have to think the wage bracket's been broken now. Because if Salah's on
Jamie's
400,
been so excited since the contract.
if Salah's on 400 plus a week and Virgil's going to be on 300 plus a week at their age, I think we can say the wage thing's broken now. And I think this summer's going to be the first summer of Richard Hughes, Edwards, and Slot. It's their first real summer because they came together in the first summer, didn't have time to do anything. This is going to be their first summer, and I think you're going to see a different Liverpool from next year onwards, how we attack transfers and wages. I really do. Because everyone thought, Salah's off, Virgil's off. They're not going to give them wages. They get people in younger. They can give smaller wages too and keep it, how we used to do things. Maybe Michael Edwards always wanted to do it like this. This myth that Michael Edwards don't like players into their 30s is just a myth. If they've got legs and can still go and can contribute to the team still, they get contracts. If he doesn't think they can and he can get other people in to replace them, then he'll sell them and move them on. So I think
Now you see Jack Grealish who says no. Are you mad? I say no. What do you mean? Who says no?
What was that? Grealish.
The man's never sober.
I say no. What do you mean? Who says no? I say no.
Grealish before he moved to Man City, yeah, I'd have been.
The man's never sober. He's got an issue. I wouldn't have.
Yeah, like if this was the Grealish before Man City, 100%, but not now.
I would go. My perfect left wing combination would be Luis Diaz and Nico Williams.
I like what Gakpo gives you though. I think I like Gakpo in terms of.
You're completely taking the piss. I can tell.
I think
Nico Williams is literally young Diaz. Can you stop it? I know exactly what you're doing. This guy, you're being sarcastic, and no one caught that. I caught it. You get me? I caught it. I said I want Diaz and Nico Williams.
Jamie, I think your phone's ringing again. I think your phone's going again.
It will be. It will be in a minute. It will be in a minute. I think the club really like Rafael Leao, so watch out for that.
But we're not gonna pay 100 M's.
It won't cost 100 M's. I reckon he goes for about 60 mil.
Yeah, they
You think
apparently
Leao
wanna-
goes for 60 million? Are you mad,
Yeah,
Callum?
I do.
No, he will not.
A-
No, he
AC
will
Mil-
not. Stop
AC
it. Stop this
AC,
right
AC
now.
Milan
Stop.
want to blow up that little thing they've got. They want to sell like Theo Hernandez and everything.
Yeah, but Leao is gonna cost 100 M's easy, bro.
I don't
They
think he
ain't gonna
does.
sell him for less.
I don't think he
You guys
does.
are so full
I
of
don't think
shit.
he's
He's so
60.
gonna
I don't think
go
he's
for
60, but I don't think he's
Oh,
100.
You know what? Husam might be right. His contract ends in 2028 as well. Yeah, put the fries in the bag.
What do you mean?
As in, yeah, it's not going to be 50 or 60.
Yeah, it's not gonna be 60 exactly. It's gonna be 100.
I think you sell in my world. You sell Diaz. You sell. To be fair, I'm moving on to the strikers at that point, so I'll just stop it there. I mean, you sell Diaz and you get Amora.
You can move
probably-
on to the strikers. Why not?
No, because in my world, I know it's not going to happen because you're not going to sell
The
all of these-
breakdown I did on Kopish of the striker situation was such a good breakdown. You get me? That's why they invite me on that stream.
So humble.
I know, isn't he just?
I'm a humble young man.
I would sell Nunes, Diaz, and Jota, and I bring in Retegui, Amora, and Guessend from Nice.
And who?
Guessend. I don't know how to say his name properly. Evan Guessend or something from Nice.
Even Jamie's little ones disagree with that. Son.
Yeah, I know. It's up.
You lot, have any of you watched Evan Guessend for Nice?
How
No.
many times have you watched him?
Twice.
Yeah. That's all he needs. That's all he needs, man.
I'm going for the Jurgen Klopp approach of, oh my God, he's good, then I watch him, so I'll sign him.
I've still got this funny feeling that Liverpool go for Anthony Gordon.
I don't think we get any Newcastle players.
People trying to laugh at my Evan Guessend shout. You know, he's got like 20 goal contributions in League One.
Do you know what? It's not. If the player is right, I don't care what team he plays for.
Yeah, the name doesn't.
Right.
Probably.
Yeah, you just get a play, man.
He's 6'2" as well, you know.
Oh,
He is-
I don't care about his height, Tom.
He's
bro.
6'2" and 3 inches. But that's why you like him, Tom, isn't it?
You know.
No, don't make me come over there. You want to put your mum again? Okay, all right, hang on 1 minute. I'm going to do this.
No, man, you need to get on Evan Guessend. I think Amora, Guessend, and Retegui is a
The
really good.
gap post 6'4", bro. So like,
You know,
I'm not
Tom,
saying
I
what
realized
people do,
something. Tom, I realized something. You really are the Ryan of streamers. Like
No
you're
chance.
Ryan, but on stream version.
No chance.
All you do is flip flop week in, week out.
No, because like I said, this
All you do is change your opinion. No, let
I've
me
got-
speak.
I've got my
Let me
final
speak. Let me
shortlist.
speak. Let me speak, you fucking bum. All you've done every week is change your opinion.
Mhm.
I asked you last week who you want. It was 3 different names. The week before that, it was 3 different names. The week before that, it's 3 different names.
Mhm.
Can you stop this whoring like a whore just all over this
Yeah.
football world? Just watch
Mhm.
Bundesliga for a day. Or let me look who looks nice today. And then I can say it
I
on the
don't like
Tuesday show,
Bundesliga.
so I can look like a smart ass.
I
Or
don't
let me
like
watch
Bundesliga.
French League today. Let me see who looks good today. So I wouldn't be surprised if you come tell me I want Musa Ta'mari. Oh, you see that right winger? You know, the Jordanian that plays for Rennes. Oh, he's so good. Bring him in as backup for Salah. Being serious? He's a
He's not
good player.
horrendous.
Yeah, you just change your opinion week in, week out.
No,
I
right.
think-
So
I
so
think we're all.
Husam.
No, 1 second. I think
Oh
me
my
and
God!
Callum
How
are
much more
sick
have you
of
got to
it.
speak on it?
Yes.
Yes,
I think
I have multiple striking options. Do you know why? Because
me and Callum are so sick of you,
you
Tom.
motherfucker, you can't mute this.
Because we want stability. Just last week you wanted Muniz. Now
That was a
you
joke.
want
That
Retegui.
was a
The
joke.
week before that you wanted Isak. The week before that you wanted Dilab. The week before that you wanted Ekitike.
I don't like Ekitike. I don't like Ekitike. I don't like the Bundesliga. I've got my final 5-man shortlist. I've got my final
That's
5-man
me with
shortlist.
Tom, literally.
I've got my final 5-man shortlist all drawn up.
Go.
I will not be deviating from it.
all right, let's hear it, Tom.
Bottom of the list.
Okay, but you have to be a man. You're really not going to deviate from it. You give
No,
us your
no.
word. You
These
give
are
us
the
your
five-
word right now,
Yes.
man to man.
Yes. Man to man. These are my 5 options.
I guarantee
Okay.
you this is going to
You
be
will
a
not
match.
change it. Guaranteed you will not change any of these. Listen to the chat.
Guaranteed. These are my
Gar-
5 options.
Guarantee there's going to be 3 mad names in here.
Liam Delap,
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Retegui,
Shit.
Amoura, Guessend, and Samuel Marodian.
Oh,
Sam's gone, man. He can't do it no more.
That's the 5. That's the final 5, man.
So Sam's literally left. He's like, I can't do this no more.
Jay, you take over the show, bro.
Striker wise, I think there's only 2 strikers. There's only 2 strikers, and that's Ekitike and Liam Delap that Liverpool will go for.
I don't see it with Ekitike personally.
Don't you?
I just don't. I have a big problem with the Frankfurt case. But none of their strikers that they've sold have ever worked out.
No, but I think they're going to have to take a chance on somebody, aren't they? Because
take the chance on Peggy, 25 years of age, top scorer.
I'm watching quite a lot. I don't know, I'm not quite sure.
I like. I think that's what. If you're trying to maximize Salah for the next 2 years, you need a guy like Retegui in there. Someone.
That's why I think Ekitike would work as well.
I don't think Ekitike is a presence though. I think he's quite technically sound, but I don't think he's this presence in the box. I think there's certain centre backs that would
best presence we can get in the box. If you're going for that kind of striker,
the best one is Liam Delap. All the guys I've mentioned, bar Amoura, have a bit of physicality about them. Amoura's more like your proper little false 9 winger type. But all the guys I'm after are guys who are physically strong and can handle themselves against centre backs.
If I'm Liverpool,
I apologize that we went through so much. Me and you together have like 90,000 subscribers put together, and we have to listen to this shit. I'm so sorry,
if Liverpool want to get an elite striker, look, the elite level is
kept him in the doldrums of the football terrace.
Julian Alvarez.
You will be streaming with Vel right now.
If we ain't going to buy up, because I don't think we'll go buy any of the elite level strikers because they're not probably available to buy.
I don't think Julian Alvarez is elite.
Yeah, but he's at that level where he's only been Atletico for 1 year, so he's probably locked up a little bit. It's going to be hard to buy him. If you can't get any of them players, you've got to take a gamble. And Isaac's, your Sesco's, and all that, they're the next tier down that probably we'll go look at. So who's the best version of that tier down? That's what we got to look at.
Great question. Tom, I just want you to just lean back a bit. Show us your shirt. Just show us your shirt. Yeah, what does it say on the left here? What does it say under the
LFC?
What does that
LFC.
stand for? Liverpool Football Club. Does that stand for Ipswich Football Club? Does that stand for Sunderland Football Club?
No.
Does that stand for Crystal Palace Football Club? What does the L stand for? Leeds? Is it Leeds?
No, it stands for Liverpool.
Is it Leicester? What is it? What does it stand for? Liverpool Football Club. You are about to win your 20th league title, and you're asking for Samu Omorodion and Retegui.
As a second choice, yeah.
Imagine how much of a fraud you are.
Retegui is my number 1 target.
Oh, number 1. Like that makes it any better. Like, oh, we're gonna get to Retegui.
The Serie A top scorer is my number 1 target.
Shall I tell you what?
Really?
See how you say
So
you
would you
don't
sign Ciro Immobile?
Yeah, that's
No,
I don't.
why would I sign Ciro Immobile?
Because Ciro Immobile scored 37 goals for Lazio in a season, mate.
Yes, fantastic. Ciro Immobile also didn't work out in any of the other leagues, so why would I take the gamble on him there? Retegui was...
Name an Italian striker that worked in any other league.
Retegui is not Italian, he's Argentinian.
He plays for the Italian national team.
Oh my God. He was born in Argentina. He played in Argentina until 23 years of age. He is Argentinian. He has an Argentinian football upbringing. He weren't doing it in fucking Torino Academy. He weren't doing it in fucking Bergamo Academy. He was doing it in the Argentine leagues. He was the top scorer in the Argentine league before Genoa signed him. This is not some bum. This is a guy who scores goals. I don't see how we're looking at this and going, he's this bum. I think he's on 23 goals in 30 games in Serie A this season.
No, he's. I watched Italian football, and he is actually a very good player. Who's that Italian striker who played for Torino? Who was very good as well. He used to bang goals after goal.
Belotti.
Yeah, that's
Belotti.
Belotti, and he was fucking shit everywhere else.
He reminds me a lot of Belotti. He does.
If you reminds of Belotti, then he could be nowhere near him.
I think he's better than Belotti, though. I think he's got more to his game than Belotti.
Yeah, let me just read these super chats before we end the stream, before I
Italian
end
strike
my
is
channel
scary.
and delete it. You get me. Big up to all of you guys.
The
Make
thing
sure you
is,
guys
though,
like-
I know you rate the Amora shout. I know you.
Yeah, that's the only one I rate out of all your 5 shit fucking
So
lists.
who's your 5? Who's your 5? Who's your 5 realistic targets?
Realistic. First of all,
Yeah.
I'd rather have Semenyo than any winger you mentioned. Second of all, when it comes to
Fucking-
forward,
Right, Cal, could you imagine if I said, "Oh,
I can't even
Semenyo's my
answer.
target"?
He's here bitching. He's here
No.
bitching. I want Isak as striker, and if we can't get him, the one that has the
realistic,
biggest
he's off the board.
potential, the one that has the biggest potential to become the next Isak is Ekitike, so I'd sign him. So my two things, what I would do is I would get Ekitike and Delap together.
Right.
That's
Agreed.
Very simple.
I
One
think
is
him-
for
And-
30 million.
and that's
One is for
fine.
30 million. The other you could negotiate him for 50, and that's it.
You are not getting Ekitike for 50 million.
No,
That's
it's
all.
going to be about 70.
I think Xavi Simons is going to be a Liverpool player next season as well.
By the way, I'd still like us to, if we're going to get Delap, I'd love Harry Kane to be the other player because I think Harry Kane takes pressure off Delap, allows him to grow into the
Harry
role.
Kane and Salah don't work, brother.
It does.
They just
Yeah,
don't.
100%.
It does not work because Salah is now the playmaker and Harry Kane drops deep. It doesn't work, Callum. You're a
wouldn't
football
need
man.
to-
You're a lot
yeah,
better than
Yeah,
that.
but Kane's intelligent enough to say,
You are
right,
so
I
much
need
better
to-
than this.
No, but
honestly.
are we going to sit here and say Kane's not an intelligent footballer where he would
Kane is an intelligent footballer, but him and Salah don't work together. It just
so
doesn't
all
work.
that happens is
You
Kane
know what
goes-
you need to work with
He's
Salah?
great.
A gunman. You need a gunman, Callum. You need someone who is just a prototypical goal scorer,
Kane's
just
not.
runs to the penalty box, and just that's what he does. That's it.
That's what Kane does.
No, I think what Sam means, he doesn't want a striker dropping deep and linking
Yeah, I
play.
don't want a striker
But
dropping
that's
deep.
instructional. All you say to Harry is stop dropping deep to get the ball. It's not hard.
I don't think Harry can help himself. I think that's the thing.
I reckon he could, man.
Look, Harry's 32 and he's on 400 grand a week. I don't think he's leaving Bayern Munich anytime soon. He should retire at Bayern Munich.
This is my Liverpool rebuild completely from start to finish. Kirkaz, okay. Last year of his contract, Mark Guehi 50 million, backup
Yeah.
option, not starter. Wanderson from Monaco.
Would you rather not take? Would you rather not grab Huijsen
Stop,
then?
can I
for
finish
50?
it, please? Can I finish it without you interrupting?
okay.
Can I finish it,
Okay,
please? Can I just say the 5 fucking
I
names
was just
without you
asking,
just
yeah,
like
go on.
jumping up and down
Go
in
on.
my brain?
Sorry, 5. Just 5.
So Kirkaz is going to be my starting left back for next season. I'm going to go Guehi, 50 million pounds. That's all he's going to cost. This is last year's contract. I'll go one of the 2 Brazilians to sign at right back, either Wanderson or Wesley from Flamengo. I like both. I don't give a fuck. One of them is going to be good. Now, forward line, it depends who we sell. Ekitike and Delap makes sense for the strikers. I don't personally think it's 100% we sell like a left winger, but if we do sell Diaz, then I do like Amora. I don't mind him. I think he's a good player. I like Semenyo. When it comes to the midfield, I want us to sign Baena because I think it doesn't cost a lot of money. He could play in the number 10 and he could play left wing. And if it were up to me, I would go get a destroyer DM as well to rest Gravenberg every now and then, or just keep Endo and trust him a bit more next season. That's all. So my rebuild is like less than 200 M's.
I think we try and get Husam out of Bournemouth personally because
For 50
I think
million,
Liverpool see him.
we
I
do.
think also Liverpool see him better than. I think Liverpool rate him higher than Konate as well.
Yeah.
I really do. I don't think Liverpool rate Konate like the fans do.
I think Huijsen is like the ultimate insurance option for Liverpool if
They wanted him last year as well. Don't forget that.
yeah.
Hey, let me just read these super chats, Tom, so we can get out of here. Let me just read these. We will go for Simmons, plays left wing and 10. Yes, I think we will go for Xavi Simmons, but it depends how much Leipzig want. And I hope we don't do Dutch 2.0 at Liverpool Football Club. Would I take Elanga, Aaron Lewis? I would not. I think Elanga is more of a like on the
That's where he is.
transition goal scorer. Like he's not really. And here's the thing: it's a completely different animal playing for Forest and Liverpool. Because with Liverpool, 70% of the time he's gonna have to break down low blocks, which I don't think he's capable of. So yeah, I wouldn't take him. We need Jimmy Traore and Letalek regions. That's something we definitely do not need. You get me? Tom Anthony Letalek is a number 10 French
I know who Anthony Lasalac was.
If the
player.
talent-
Traore was the left back of the Champions League winning team.
Well,
Husam, I probably know more about Liverpool than you do. Let's not do this.
No, you do not.
If we're gonna quiz, I'd school you.
No, you do not. You want to do a Liverpool quiz? I'll beat your ass right now.
I'll do a Liverpool quiz with you.
I'll beat your ass right now live on the stream.
I'll do a Liverpool quiz with you. You find Liverpool
Can you
quiz
name
with
10
Stu.
players from before 1990?
Can I name 10
I
players
can.
from before 1990? Yes.
You realize I can do even more than 10. I can do like probably 20 from before 1990.
What? So we doing it? What fucking liar? That fucking liars thing.
What do you mean?
I-
Like,
So,
Well,
so
you
when
go
I
up
say
to
I can name
19,
10,
you can
and then
do
you say I can
15,
do 11
20.
until someone can't do it. Is that what
I
you're
would
gonna do?
actually, you know what it is? If I get one of these guys, Jamie or Callum, to set up a Liverpool quiz, I would genuinely destroy you. Like you have no idea.
Well, we know what we're doing in pre-season, don't we?
Yeah,
Pre-season.
me and Jamie be the adjudicators. right?
Hold
Yeah, there you
on.
go.
Pre-season. Friday. 1
As
PM.
long as your questions are not like like don't be a fraud.
No,
And
well,
like-
I'll be honest. Jay can probably attest to this. I'd probably smoke both of you in a quiz.
No, you will not. No, you will
Yeah.
not.
You
No
do
one
know,
will beat
you
you
do
in a
know,
Liverpool
you
quiz,
do
no
know
one.
Callum remembers the day you was born, don't you?
Like
No,
when it comes to
Callum's memory's
Liverpool,
mad.
like, all jokes aside, if you ask
Callum's
the chat,
memory's mad.
like,
Callum's
if you were
memory's
to-
mad.
if you were to say, Cal,
Okay, let me
read
ask
off-
you a question, Callum. When we were 17th under Roy Hodgson, we went to Bolton away. Who scored the winner?
Maxi
Bolton away,
Rodriguez.
we won that game.
Yes.
Bolton
Tom,
away,
your name is not Callum, you what?
we won
Go
that
ahead,
game
Callum.
3-2.
No, we did not win that game 3-2. We won it 1-0. Who scored the
that-
winner?
That was Blackburn. You're on
That was
about Callum.
Blackburn. Joe Cole scored the winner.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Bolton,
said-
are you talking about Bolton, home
Bolton.
or away?
Away.
Bolton, we won the game 3-2. What are we doing here? Glenn
No,
Johnson
we won
scored,
game 1-0.
Fernando Torres and Steven Gerrard. What are we doing here?
Under Roy Hodgson, no, we won it 1-0.
Bro,
And
please-
Maxi Rodriguez scored the winner.
who scored the other two?
We won it 1-0, I swear, not 3-2.
We didn't win it 1-0. We won it 3-2.
I'm sure we won it 1-0.
So Liverpool versus Bolton 2010.
Glenn Johnson scored the first goal of a left-footed drive near post. Steven Gerrard teed up Fernando Torres
It
to score
was
the
3-2.
second.
Bro, you guys are so fucking full of shit. Here you go. Here you go. See? Literally. Oh, we won it 3-2. Ends as well twerking in the chat. What does this say? Right here. What does this say? Who was the fucking manager? Thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, I will never lose a Liverpool quiz.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right. I don't think that's the right.
Oh,
It,
you
it,
don't
it
know.
is. It is
Yeah,
because
it's
Hodgson
fucking
was
Maxi
sacked on
Rodriguez.
January.
Yeah, and twerk
2011.
more in the chat. Twerk. By the crazy
was
Victors,
the
the
one
little
we beat
waist, yada, 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 yada. Hold that on your head top as well.
So the one where we beat them 3-2. What season was that then? Was that 09-10?
I don't care. That's not the question.
It might
That's
well
what
have
the
been 09-10 because Glenn Johnson signed in 09-10.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, hold. Yeah, hold. You're already fucking 1-0 down.
Oh, that's
Like,
cool. But
you're
I'm telling you,
literally 1-0 down in this quiz
okay,
thing.
we'll see.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
will,
it was 09-10.
okay, I will smoke you though.
Name the Romanian team that we had to beat to qualify for the Europa League.
Which season?
With the year that we had to qualify for the Europa League in 2010, that same year, Roy Hodgson era, name the Romanian team we had to beat.
All right, 10-11. Romanian team. I can't remember the name. I think I remember the result vaguely. It wasn't Steaua Bucharest.
Anyway, guys, let's just do these super chats.
Cluj.
Bring that list. Tom is
Cluj?
guilty.
Was it
Is
Cluj?
off again. Say that again.
Was it Cluj?
No,
No, it's not close.
It was like Robotniki or something.
Yes,
Hey,
Robotniki.
I was about to say, ain't Cluj something else?
Robotniki was the name of the club. We won 2-0. David and Go scored as well. Hold that. Talking about you're going to beat me in the quiz.
Can you name me the
Good
three
luck.
results? Can you name me the three opening game results and the goal scorers of the 1920 season?
The opening day
1920.
result.
I'm not asking you 1920.
No, well, I'm asking you. Can you name me the three results and the goal scorers in those games?
1920. How am I supposed to know? That was before my grandfather was born.
No, 2019, 2020. You fuck-
Okay. So you're talking about 2019, 2020.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hold your
The
hands up so
opening-
we're not seeing
The
you.
opening game was against Norwich.
Yeah, what was
Yeah.
the score?
Origi scored.
What was the
Salah
score?
scored. Van Dijk scored. That's 3 goal scorers. Hold that.
What was the score? What was the score?
What was the score?
Yeah, what was the score?
The score was 4-0
No,
No.
4-1.
or 4-1. One of them.
4-1.
What
you
what
were
was,
wrong.
Who was the other goal scorer for Liverpool?
what was the summer transfer window of 1988?
Who was the other
What?
goal scorer? Who was the other goal
What?
scorer?
I'm old. That's my era. So
Origi, Van Dijk,
Hold on.
Salah
Wasn't
scored,
the 1988 window the one where?
and one of them was an
Barnes
own goal, Grant
and
Hanley.
Beasley come in?
yeah. It's an immense window. An immense. Window.
Hold that!
Who scored?
Hold that!
Who
3-0!
scored for
3-0.
Norwich?
You're already 3-0 down in the quiz.
I'm not
Cal.
3-0 down. I asked
You
you a
said
question.
you would school me. You
Alright,
didn't even
you know-
know Max Rodriguez scored the winner in a 1-0 win away at Bolton. You didn't know
know-
the name of the team we played to qualify.
When you want to
for
say
the
out,
Europa
we'll say
League.
out. When you
And
want
he
to say out,
got
we'll say out.
dunked on in the goal
When you wanna
scorer.
say out, we'll say out.
Cal, all I'm going to say is all of us are here on Friday at 1 p.m. You can have independent adjudicators in
No.
that
This quiz we don't need to do during the season, Tom. You don't know what content. Callum is right.
It's
Pre-season.
off-season stuff. It's
Summer.
off-season stuff. yeah.
Summer, don't worry. Because summer we will have days where we've got fuck all to talk about. We'll run the quiz.
Well,
Yeah.
well,
We'll have a lot of those.
if you're talking about content for the season, I was sent this, and I don't need money to pay this one. I feel like we need to hold Husam accountable for something that he said
Did
earlier.
Tabang send it to you?
Yes, he did. Are we allowed to play it, Husam? Or
No, you can play it on your own channel.
Ah,
Big up to Yasar says, bring that list
Let's
Tommy
do
is
this then.
guilty of again, please. That's fine, Tabang. That's fine.
If Liverpool Football Club win the English Premier League, I will shave my hair, my mustache, and my beard all on the same stream. Done. Flip this right
I said
now.
without signing someone in
Liverpool
January.
Football Club win
I
the
said
English
without
Premier
signing
League,
someone in January,
I'll
but we
shave my
signed
hair
someone.
and my
We
mustache.
signed
who
someone.
did we
Aye,
sign in January? Oh, hold
Tom,
on, no.
send me
Oh,
that
hold on.
now.
Who
Send
did we
me
sign
that
in January?
now.
Who did we sign in January, Husam? You didn't
Thomas,
sign anyone in January?
We signed a kid for the under 15s.
No,
Thomas,
you're not having that
send
shit.
me
Yeah,
that
yeah.
now.
I will do. Don't worry, I will do. Because I'm sure this will be played on Coppish.
I ain't gonna shave my head. You guys can hold that with all due respect.
Oh,
Bring that list Tom is guilty of again.
You're
Liverpool
an
have
honourable
highest
man,
wage
aren't you?
bill. It's club spin, is what
saying that for
Ed is
years.
saying.
Watch Liverpool's wage bill be less next season when our two players have got higher wages.
yeah. Back.
I've got to do the slot dance, so you think that's bad?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that still.
So's my wife. She's videoing it.
Oh man, he's got up my nose.
First one she's videoed that I don't have to put on her on YouTube. I'm mad.
Oh, bloody old Jay, man.
Let me just make this
At least warn me, bro. What we doing?
Oh dear.
There you go, Cal. I've just sent that video, that piece of evidence into the group.
Don
chat
uses
for you.
Y Scout to defend the bang average players that Chelsea sign. Looks like Tom is using Ass Scout to suggest even worse players.
So every single person I suggested there has over.
No, Retegui. Look, Retegui's a good suggestion. I just players coming from the Italian league to be strikers. It worries the hell out of me, Tom.
Yeah, but that's
It
like me
really
saying players come from the Bundesliga worries me.
No,
That's
that's
why,
fair.
that's
But
why
I
the
think
guy
there's
I
more
want
of
up front isn't a striker.
but there's more of a track record of players coming from Germany and doing well in England than there are from Italy.
But there's as big a track record of them not doing great. There's just been more Bundesliga signings.
Yeah, and I think there's a reason for that because I think the Bundesliga translates better to the Premier League than the Italian league.
All I do is I look at the history of Frankfurt and I go, they had Luka Jovic, sold him for 60 million, he was wank. They had Andre Silva, sold him for 35 million, he was wank. They had Randall Colomwani, they sold him for 90 million, he was wank. They had Sebastian Haller, sold him for 45 million, he was wank. They had Marmoush, sold him for 90 million, Jordy's still out. Do I want to try and break that case? I know about cases. I don't want a Cal case at my football club.
Wow, didn't see that one coming. I haven't even got a rebuttal to that. That was a big.
I think I have this feeling that Liverpool already have 3 players done, and they're going to be up early in the window.
I'm gonna shoot.
Yeah, I'm ending the stream now anyway. Listen, big up to all of you guys. Like the video on the way out. Make sure guys are subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. Everyone, please hit the like button and please subscribe. All these guys' channels in the description. Kopish, Sanderson Show, Jamie Phillips Football Chat, Tom Little with a 1 on YouTube, Insta, Twitter, the works. Subscribe here, like the video. This stream's gonna take you over to the football terrace where you guys are headed. Yeah, big up to all of you guys. Love you all, and see you guys back for Villa PSG. Peace out.